Hi, I'm George, and this is the Pathfinder Series. Every one of us is trying to find their own unique way in life, but what unites us all is the actual journey of self-discovery. In this YouTube series, we are going to openly discuss and share real entrepreneurial stories, as well as the pivotal moments in life that defined us. We are going to extract the lessons from the hardships and find smarter ways to solve our challenges. And hopefully, we get to inspire others to join us on this pathfinding journey. Let's roll! Speaking of entrepreneurship and hardships, what better way to start the series than with a real business story of how I had to keep a struggling software startup afloat by building a successful co-working space side business which actually surpassed my expectations. So let me take you to where it all started. This is Puzzle, the best co-working space in Sofia, Bulgaria, Europe. I was actually working from here 2 years ago with my co-founder Dmitry Yudakov as we were developing an artificially intelligent assistant for time management called Trevor AI, which is an incredible story on its own, so I'll save it for a future episode. Anyways, as we were struggling with funding and monetization, I actually took interest in the co-working space business model, and I noticed something rather interesting. As soon as Puzzle, the space, announced an expansion, they were instantly sold out, which in my head could mean either one of two things. Either that the overall demand for co-working spaces in the city was bigger than the overall supply, or that Puzzle were exceptional at what they do and they were the primary choice on the market. And the answer to that question would actually let me know whether I can compete in the co-working space business. So which one do you think was it? There was huge overall demand, or Puzzle were the market leader and the demand was following them? So let me know what you think. The truth is, I didn't know either, and that's why I devised a very simple experiment. I called every single co-working space in the city to ask for quotes and availability, and within 2 hours I knew that the overall demand in the city was bigger than the supply, which means that I can compete, and that was all I really needed to hear. Because the tech startup was at a too early stage for an outside investment, I needed a side business that would tick 3 important boxes. 1. Pay the bills. 2. Provide me with enough free time to continue working on the startup. And 3. Introduce new connections in the IT field. And actually the co-working space business actually fit all of those 3 ingredients. So the first location I opened is actually probably the smallest co-working space in Europe. It is just 100 square meters and it features 3 working rooms. But hear me out. As small as that sounds, it actually comfortably fits 16 people. Now multiply that by a below market price of 250 BGN and you get 4,000 BGN a month in gross revenue. Now subtract the overhead, taxes and rent, and that leaves you with 2,000 BGN in net profit, which is actually 1.38 times the average national salary. It is an amazing investment in terms of earning potential per hour. So let me take you to that first workspace.